Welcome back to the Let's Learn Angular series where I record myself in real time while I learn Angular. This is episode number 8. And where we left off in the last episode was we were just about to add a dashboard view. So we learned a little bit about routing and how to register the app routing module in Angular and how to set up some basic navigation. Just a quick review of where we were. We pulled out our hero list into its own page. So now you have to go to /heroes in the app to see that. Now you no longer see the heroes here, and you actually have to click this link, which brings you to where the heroes list is. Also, in classic fashion, I'm sure you guys have figured out by now that I forgot to commit at the end of the last video. So, what did we do here? We added the add heroes link to app component. Cool. And I'm just gonna close these up just to make room. And let's begin. So add a dashboard view. Routing makes more sense when there are multiple views. So far, there's only the heroes view. Add a dashboard component using the CLI. And again, I'm just gonna keep doing this by hand just for the sake of practice and getting comfortable with the CLI. So we're gonna do ng generate component. And we called this one, was it just dashboard? Was just dashboard. Let that do its thing. And a quick review of the output here. So it should have updated our app module file to bring in the new dashboard component that got generated. And then add it to our declarations under the ng module decorator here on our main app module. And then it should have generated a whole bunch of stuff here. So we got our dashboard component file, which is kind of the main piece of this. Automatically set up our selector and our template and our styles. We all kind of are familiar with this by now, I hope. And then, of course, it stubbed out our spec file template and our style sheet. So I'm just going to commit that and just say generate dashboard component. And then let's move on. So the CLI generates the file for the dashboard component and declares it in app module. We place the default file content in these 3 files as follows. So we have our template here for the dashboard. So we still have the title, and then we have this heroes menu. So we're looping through our list of heroes, which seems similar to our heroes component. I'm just gonna close the diff there and close that. So let's open up our dashboard template, and I will replace what was there with this. Obviously this isn't available yet, but I'm sure we're gonna fix that in just a second. So let's go over to the component TS file. And this, declares our heroes here. We're bringing in a hero service, something that we've done in our hero component. So this looks almost exactly like our heroes component, only the only difference here, excuse me, is we're slicing out, I guess, what, the first 5 or whatever. So let's, yeah, makes sense. So I'm just gonna copy this. We're gonna switch back over here, find our hero component. Sorry, not the hero component, our new one, the dashboard component. This one. And we'll just replace everything that's there with this. Looks good to me. And the last one we need to do is add some styles. So we'll grab that, switch back over here, dashboard, CSS, paste the styles. And we haven't used any of this yet, so our app shouldn't be any different at this point. I'm just gonna Just gonna say update dashboard component with code from tutorial. Okay. So was that the last file? That's the last file. Down here. So the template presents a grid of heroes. A grid of hero name links. That ng4 repeater creates as many links as are in the component's heroes array. The links are styled as colored blocks by the dashboard component .css, and the links don't go anywhere yet, but they will shortly. So the class is similar to the heroes component class. It defines a heroes array property. The constructor expects Angular to inject the hero service into a private hero service property, and the ng on init lifecycle hook calls get heroes. This get heroes returns the sliced list of heroes at positions 1 and 5, returning only 4 of the top heroes, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And oh, this is just showing us. So we already have this in our code. It's just showing us again. And now, oh yeah, and also because we added that, we should be able to go back to our template here. You can see heroes is available now because we did update our dashboard component to have that heroes property. So if we go on, we can add the dashboard route. To navigate to the dashboard, the router needs an appropriate route. Import the dashboard component in the app routing module file. Okay, so we'll grab our dashboard component import. I'm going to go over to app routing module. App routing module, this one. And I will import that here. And then I'm assuming we bring that into our, probably gonna have to create a new path, right? If I had to guess, it would just be this. Maybe we call it dashboard, I'm not sure. We'll let the tutorial tell us, but I like trying to guess what's gonna happen ahead. Helps me learn. All right, back to, actually, no, we didn't set up a link yet, so nothing should happen yet other than, well, we should see those heroes, right? On here? Unless I broke something. Let's check out the console. Ooh, invalid configuration of route / path cannot start with a slash. Oh, can I do an empty path? Is that allowed? That is allowed. So yeah, now, oh no, I'm on heroes. I don't want to be on heroes. I want to be on this one. Cool. So it compiles. Also, we have our heroes now. The top 5 minus the first one or whatever. But yeah, I won't be able to click any of these guys. We haven't set up any links yet. So let's see. And the tutorial did tell me to add that, so we're good there. Add a default. Oh wait, sorry. I'm supposed to call it dashboard. So let's call that dashboard. So now here we don't see it, but if I were to go / dashboard, I would see our new component. And then I'm assuming we're gonna add a default that actually just brings you to dashboard maybe, but let's see. So when the application starts, the browser's address bar points to the website's route. That doesn't match any existing route, so the router doesn't navigate anywhere. The space below the router outlet is blank. Excuse me. To make the application navigate to the dashboard automatically, add the following route to the routes array. So it looks like we can add that empty path like we did before, but we can say, so these are new ones that we're learning about. So redirect to and path match. So full, I'm assuming that this can't be like some partial match. It has to be probably like exactly dashboard. So let's copy that and whoops. Switch on over here. We'll add another path that redirects to dashboard. If I go over here and I test that out and I try to go to the root, it should redirect me to dashboard, and it does. Awesome. So This route redirects a URL that fully matches the empty path to the route whose path is /dashboard. And after the browser refreshes, the router loads the dashboard component and the browser address bar shows the /dashboard URL. Add a dashboard link to the shell. Okay, so the user should be able to navigate back and forth between the dashboard component and the heroes component by clicking links in the navigation area near the top of the page. Add a dashboard navigation link to the app component shell template just above the heroes link. Cool. So I'm just going to copy that line there. And we're going to go back over after I close a few tabs because I get a little crazy when I see too many tabs. And we'll go to the app component. And we'll just... actually, let's make a commit real quick. Because what did we do here? We add dashboard and default routes. Do that. And then back over here, we're gonna add our dashboard navigation. And let's go see here. It's not spaced very well. Was there a style I was supposed to add for that? No, that's fine. Maybe that'll get fixed later, so I can click dashboard or heroes, dashboard or heroes. And so yeah, basically, just to kind of recap, everything above this router outlet is, or basically, yeah, this whole page, anything that's outside a router outlet is kind of used across all of our pages. And then everything that's registered with, am I following that right? So all of our components that are registered with our route, I go here, are all loaded through our router outlet. Does that make sense? This is kind of like the entry point for any component that is wired up here. So that's why no matter where I am, I always see these dashboard and hero links, and that's why I always see the app messages component that we built a couple episodes ago at the bottom of every page here. So if I go dashboard, see messages as well. I see that. Okay. Excuse me. So after the browser refreshes, you can navigate freely between the two views by clicking the links. Awesome. Navigating to hero details. Okay, so wait, should I... Should I take notes? I was a lot better at taking notes earlier in the series. I think I should write down, while this is all fresh in my head, something about routing, right? We just spent a video and a half learning about routing. So let's go down below the templating system here, where I'm sure we probably should add other stuff, but whatever. So we'll just say routing. Yeah, setting up routes in Angular. What's the first thing that we had to do? Basically bring routes into your app with, what was it, ng, well, generate. I think it was module. Let me go up to the top here. Add the app routing module. Module app routing. It was this command here. That was close. That's pretty close. Ng, all that. App routing. And then remember, flat meant that it just puts it into like /source/app rather than in its own directory. And then module app is what tells it to update our app module component. There's an app module component somewhere in here, right? Somewhere. Find it with Control P faster, probably. App module brought in our app routing module and brought it into the imports here. And that's what the that's what this does. Add another backtick there. Okay, so we bring that in, which will will bring in the, or actually, sorry, it will generate the app routing module and automatically register it with the app module. And then what else is there to know? So basically, we add, was it router portal or router something? Router outlet. Router outlet, which is actually, I should do it like this. Ah, come on, Notion. Nope. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it like that. Add router outlet component to the root template, and all components registered with the router module will render here. I think that's enough. So we added that. Let's go back down to our dashboard view. Navigating to hero details. Okay. So I'm actually trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter. Some of them have pushed over 40 minutes. It felt a little too long. I think this, let's see, how much more do we have to do? Navigating to hero details. And then we have our writable hero detail component. I think just because this whole section, adding navigation, is actually, there's quite a bit here. I think this is a good spot to cut this video off. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it off here. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Also, I'm trying to go a little bit faster, but if the pace is too fast for you, let me know, and I'll start trying to slow down a little bit. But yeah, I guess the goal of this is just to capture myself learning something in real time. And like I said at the beginning of the series, I've kind of worked with Angular before, so I'm probably moving a little faster than somebody who's coming in and completely brand new. Especially if you're a beginner programmer, I could see that the pace would be a little fast, but I don't think Angular's not really the friendliest framework for a complete beginner to programming anyway. So I only assume you probably have some familiarity with TypeScript and JavaScript in general if you're wanting to learn Angular. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Dan Fletcher Dev, and sometimes I stream on Twitch at The Original Fletch. So thanks. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.